In today's video, I have several roles to share with you in different industries, and the pay ranges from $20 per hour upwards of $50+ per hour. Of course, on that end, it does require some experience in the field, but stick around if you're interested to see what those roles are. Welcome back to Home-Based Haven, your safe haven for real work-from-home jobs. If you're new, thank you for joining us, and make sure you grab your free download in the description box below. It's a clickable PDF with 15 remote job sites to help you find your remote dream job that fits exactly what you're looking for. And also, if you haven't seen it already, check out our new website. It is homebasedhavenjobs.com. I created this as an extra resource for you, so whether you prefer, a website you can visit each day to get your job leads, or if you prefer just tuning in and listening to the video while maybe you complete another task, whichever platform or mode of information you prefer, I have this other option for you. And then I'm also going to be building out the side gigs and work from home blog on this site so that you have those extra resources as well. I have shared several side gigs to my email subscribers, so over the past few months you all have seen several of the side gigs that even I've been using myself to earn some extra cash, and I've shown you printouts, or excuse me, not printouts, but screenshots of receipts of my payment proof. And also the daily remote jobs is the main part of this site, so you can click here and see the latest leads that I've posted for you all. Again, if you're on the email list, you all have received this direct link yesterday already, so check your email if you haven't already. And if you want to join the email list, you will do so once you grab your free download. You get to sign up for the email list as well. You're free to unsubscribe at any point in time if you find that it's not useful for you. No hard feelings. So I just wanted to point that out. Let's go ahead and jump into today's leads. And this first one is an insurance authorization specialist role. This is fully remote, and it says the insurance authorization specialist will perform daily tasks including verification of patient eligibility. So again, or not again, but if you've worked in healthcare, this could be a good option for you, especially if you've worked on the business side of healthcare, and of course more specifically with insurance. And you're going to verify patient eligibility, their benefits, reading and understanding clinical notes and or patient charts, and creating authorizations. If you worked in medical records, this could be a good option for you too. It says why join our team, and they go over their benefits here. I'll just read some of these. They have 9 company paid holidays. There's company paid parental leave. You have earned time off 3 weeks. Company paid short-term disability and life and AD&D insurance. You get a flexible spending or healthcare savings account, and it goes on from there. Let's look at the minimum requirements to apply. You need, of course, you have those transferable skills we talk about, the excellent communication, strong organization, detail-oriented, being able to work as part of a team and independently. We see these transferable skills repeated over and over and over again, and they often take up half, if not the majority, of the requirements. So if you have work experience, most likely you have those skills or can utilize them. And specifically to this, you need knowledge of and adherence to regulations set by HIPAA. So again, if you've worked in healthcare, you know all about HIPAA. You know how important those HIPAA laws are to follow and regulations. So you can speak to that in your resume if you have that experience. You need knowledge and skills necessary to meet individual needs based on, physical, psychosocial, educational, safety, and other criteria appropriate for each individual patient. And essentially, it's just keeping the patient information private and secure and not exposing it to anyone that is not authorized to view that information. Effective written and verbal communication skills, proficient computer skills, must be able to work in a seated position for extended periods of time, and must be able to focus on and read a computer screen for prolonged periods of time. Now it says preferred qualifications is if you have experience with Cerner initiating authorizations, and then they give you some other benefits here. Now this one down here says 10 paid holidays annually. Above it said 9, so hopefully it is actually 10. And they have, work remotely with a work-life balance approach. And this company, this is with TrueBridge, okay? Let's go ahead and jump into the next role. This company is a liaison group, and they're hiring a data analyst, and the rate for this is $40 to $50 per hour. Our responsibilities here in this data analyst role, it says you're going to help us to build out our underlying data sets to support the development of new strategies and to create supporting data features needed to support the execution of real-time detection rules, okay? And the experience requirements, 2 years of analytics experience, and they want you to have a bachelor's or a master's in math, statistics, data science, computer science, natural sciences, or a related quantitative discipline. And then 1 or more years of experience with SQL, 1 year of experience with statistical analysis, 1 or more years of experience with A/B testing and experimentation, or with data visualization tools such as Looker and Tableau. You must be a strong problem solver, communicator, and collaborator. The ability to independently thrive in a fast-paced, dynamic, and often ambiguous work environment. And you must be a fast learner, okay? And remember, this is a data analyst role, and they really want you to have that data analyst experience. This is a contract role, okay? So keep that in mind. And that usually gives you more flexibility with location, and that just means you often you're not technically an employee, you're your own independent contractor, and they typically don't have you covered under like their insurance or other benefits, but it can vary depending on the organization. And again, the pay is $40 to $50 per hour. Let's look at our next role. This is a customer service position, and this company is a global digital business service company. And what they want you to do in this role, you're going to be handling customer inquiries. You're going to provide excellent customer service through active listening, work with confidential customer information and treat it sensitively, aim to resolve issues on the first call by being proactive, and appropriately communicate with customers. Now, you must live in one of these states to be able to apply, so make sure your state is listed here before you take the time to do so. And it says we're looking for fearless people who are inspired to what we prefer, deliver only the best. That sounded weird for some reason, in all that we do. Ability to work remotely in a virtual team environment. 6 months of customer service experience is preferred, so that's not even required. So this is a very entry-level customer service role. Over 18 years of age is the age requirement. Ability to type 25 words per minute. You must be a high school graduate, comfortable working on a computer, have great oral and written communication skills, problem-solving skills, and organization skills, and again, comfortable with basic computer programs like Windows. And then they give you the home office requirements, so make sure you meet these requirements before you apply, or if you get hired, before you start working, of course. And this company is Teleperformance, and according to Glassdoor, the pay for this is $20 to $31 per hour. All right, and not bad for customer service, especially one that doesn't require much experience, okay? Let's jump into the next role. This company, they are looking for a loan originator assistant, and it says the LOA works alongside a designated loan originator or production team in a sales environment to provide support to customers, loan originators, production leaders, and operations partners. This position is responsible for providing mortgage assistance such as outbound calls to clients, income calculation, and other miscellaneous administrative deadline-based tasks. The LOA assists mortgage loan originators with managing their pipelines while providing superior customer service by maintaining consistent communication with clients and assisting them through specific workflows. So they go over more in detail what you would be doing in this role. What you need to have to apply is a high school diploma. 1 to 3 years experience in a customer service based role is preferred but not required. 0 to 2 years experience working with the mortgage industry, so that's great there. You don't even have to have experience in this specific industry. A basic understanding of financial documents such as assets, income, and credit is preferred. The ability to effectively manage multiple demands, adapt well to change, take direction. You must be comfortable in a fast-paced environment, have analytical and good computer skills, demonstrate an ability to thrive in a multifaceted environment, must be detail-oriented, have excellent communication skills, transferable skills, remember. working knowledge of Microsoft Suite, specifically Word and Excel. Working knowledge of Encompass software system is a plus, so that's probably specific to the mortgage industry, so it's not a requirement. And the ability to execute and interpret AUTH, evaluate findings, and work accordingly. I'm not sure or what this is. This might be an industry specific term, but again, if you meet the majority of this list or even half of it, I would say go ahead and apply, because half of it is, again, those transferable skills. And then go over here what they offer, and this one actually did not provide a salary for this specific position, so that's unfortunate there. I was not able to find anything on my own, but it's something that you can apply to if you're interested in working in the mortgage industry. And then the next role, now this is with Pinterest. Pinterest obviously is a very well-known platform that operates like a search engine. You can find pretty much anything in any category that you're looking for on Pinterest, and they are a popular company to work for in the tech field and the greater umbrella of tech. They're known to have a great company culture, amazing benefits, allow you to work from anywhere unless they specifically need you at the office. So this is a great opportunity, and Pinterest positions can go very quickly because, again, especially for anyone that works in tech, these positions typically don't last long. So they're looking for a senior data analyst, specifically for generative AI. So if you've had experience, again, this is another data analyst position, working with data sets and just that whole data analyst umbrella, this is an awesome opportunity. Now, what you're going to be doing is data strategy. You're going to master the Pinterest data set and collaborate with colleagues and cross-functional partners to explore future analytical opportunities that uncover advertiser value through data analysis and your generative AI expertise. So now we're already seeing, and it's been this way, but companies actually wanting you to be well-versed in how to utilize AI for their businesses. So it's a great skill to pick up. Data, just even if you just play around with some AI, you don't have to use any of your personal information or anything like that to speak to it or communicate with the AI. But it could be good to just even go on YouTube and find some courses on how to best utilize XYZ AI, because these companies are starting to look for that. Data visualization, you're going to design and create visual representations. You're going to help with workflow design, collaboration and mentorship, and execute excellence, of course, in everything that you do. And they give you what they're looking for. So you need 5 years of experience working with large data sets and developing data visualization solutions, particularly for sales organizations application. Now, what they have bolded is, which of course you really want to pay attention to. So proven expertise in data visualization, and they go into the specific tools they want you to be familiar with, Tableau and Looker, with familiarity and advanced custom visualization platforms like Retool, Streamlit, or Plotly Dash proficient in Python, and highly skilled in SQL with a track record of using these tools to query, analyze, and synthesize large data sets. Experience in leveraging generative AI frameworks and APIs, so like OpenAI, of course, the most popular one, and LangChainers, for example, and to automate data analysis and insight generation. So if you have these two, because they're bolded, it seems like you already have a strong footing. Again, this is the more experienced role here for a data analyst. So you can go through these other skills that they're looking for here, but you absolutely want to focus on this. Now let's look at the best part about this, which is the salary, which is $120,082 all the way up to $247,228. So again, if you've worked as a data analyst or in that field, and if you're looking for a new role, which if you're on this channel, that means you probably are, you need to apply for this. If you have these skills and you know how to utilize generative AI, please apply to this. The salary is incredible. Okay, so check that out. Please like this video if you found any of this information useful, or if you'll be checking out the website daily for your daily lead updates. And please share this video with a friend or family member that could benefit from this information as well. And I thank you so much for joining. I hope you have a great start to your week. Happy June. We're in a new month, and I hope nothing but the best for you in June and beyond. I'll talk to you guys again soon. Bye for now.